Hey Divas, welcome or welcome back. It's your girl Keisha here with another video. And girl, we are in June. And today I'll be setting up my first week of June, my paycheck for the first week of June. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then stay tuned. Well, today, Divas, we're gonna be working out of the 90-day budget workbook because sometimes your finances change like the season, and we're about to go into a whole new season. So this is very appropriate. If you have never seen this book before, this is a 90-day budget workbook that I created. And yeah, I'm excited. It's 90 days. It gives you a chance to reset when you need to and stay focused when you need to. So if you haven't seen it before, I did my monthly budget setup, so that video will be linked down below. And today we are going to work on our paycheck for the first week in June. So I like to budget from Thursday to Thursday. And the June 1st is actually on a Thursday, so that works out. So the 1st through the 8th. First thing I'm gonna do, come over here, I'm gonna write my projected income. I typically get the majority of my income on the 1st, and then I just need to manage that throughout the month. We do have other streams that come in throughout the month, but the 1st of the month is when we get the bulk of our money in. So I'm gonna go ahead, fill that in, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the first week in June, I'm projected to receive $13,735. This also includes my beauty sinking fund. My daughter and I are getting our hair done this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the full amount that we have in our sinking fund, which is $75. So now I'm gonna move down to my bills, and I'm gonna write down all my fixed expenses that are due between the 1st and the 8th. And if you've seen my monthly setup, then you know I have these bill trackers that I created that just makes it so much easier for me to write down my bills instead of me having to flip back through the pages. If you haven't seen it, it's really simple. I just write down all my bills here. It has a due date, and then, you know, my whole system is based on 90 days. So I have 3 months worth of bills, so you can write the different amounts. Because most bill trackers, they just have one column for your bill, due date, and one amount. But sometimes your bills vary. I know for me, my bills vary, with the exception of my mortgage and those sorts of things. But my electricity, gas, like all those other things vary. So each month you'll be able to come here and write down the amount of the bill. And this is absolutely free. So I will link down the monthly setup video, so you can go there and find this PDF in that video, okay? So I'm gonna go in and fill in all my bills that are due between the 1st and the 8th of the month. Okay, so my bills are in. The bills I expect to be paying from the 1st through the 8th, and that comes up to $5,618. When I subtract that from my total income, that leaves me with $8,117. So now we're gonna bring it down here to our long-term savings, which for me right now is my Roth IRA. And I'm gonna put my investment down here. So Roth. So for investments this month, let's see. That's a 550. Okay, 550. So we're gonna add that up. That's 600. And let's just subtract that from here. Let's do 75. So this is $7,517. Go ahead and carry that over here to my variable expenses. Now my variable expenses are the things that I spend typically weekly, every 2 weeks or something like that. I budget weekly, so this is what I spend on a weekly basis. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in, and then I'll talk to you guys when I get back. Okay, so my variable expenses this week is extremely high, and that's mainly for 2 factors. One, I'm getting my hair braided, and girl, if you know, you know, braids are not cheap. So I budgeted $250 for my hair, $120 for my daughter's hair. But remember, I have my $75 sinking fund. So we're gonna just jumble all that together. Another expense is my kids. I told you in the monthly budget that I had to pay for my son's football expenses. So I wanted to make sure I had enough of that. It's 2 payments, so I'm paying the first payment and then I'll pay the next payment sometime later this month or next month, I don't remember. And then gas is $80 down here because I have a lot of driving. And fun, also I'm having a sorority picnic the first weekend in June, so I wanted to make sure I had enough to cover, you know, all the food and stuff we're gonna be bringing to the event. So let's move that down, so that leaves me with $5,308. So we're gonna go in and fill in my sinking funds and savings challenges and all the things I'm gonna be stuffing with this paycheck. Okay, so my sinking funds, so my high priority, low priority savings challenges, my month ahead, my business binder, my vacation binder, my holiday binder, all of that is going to be $934. And that leaves me with $4,374. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this down here. I'm not paying off any additional debt or doing any additional savings with this paycheck. So I'm just gonna take this amount and roll it over until my next paycheck or for the following week. So that now leaves me with the zero based budget because all my money is accounted for. Even though I'm rolling over the $4,374, I'm not really spending it. I've given it an assignment, which is to stay here and be available for me to use for the following week. So we're gonna go over here now and break down the denominations I need. I'm only gonna focus on that for my cash wallet. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna stuff my cash wallet for the first week of June. Okay, so I don't know, my watch is itching me today. I might have to switch it out. Okay, so we have all the denominations, so I don't have the cash. So I really have to go get the cash. I'm gonna get the cash, come back, and we're gonna cash stuff for the first week of June. Okay, so we have the cash, let's count it up. Okay, today will be cashed off in $1,189. Let's get to it. Okay, first up we have groceries. Groceries getting $150. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. Dining out is getting $60. I went up $20 more since the kids are home. So I might do that throughout the summer. Bump it up from 40 to 60. Next is household. Household, we're doing $60. Gas, I'm bumping this up to $80 because I have to be, I'm gonna be driving around this week. 60, 80. I really think I should do more than that, but we'll see. Okay, beauty's a big one. My daughter and I are getting our braids done this weekend, so I want to make sure I have enough of that. So we're gonna do 50, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we're doing 460. Let's see. 51, 52, 53, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. So this is 460. Miscellaneous is getting $5. I've been really good with miscellaneous, so let's see if we can keep that going. Not stuffing anything for my kids this week. Fun, like I mentioned, I have my sorority picnic and I'm taking the kids to the movies. So we're gonna do 200, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. For business, I think I'm gonna do $80 just to keep on me. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm sorry, $100. I want to get some new envelopes. There's some things I want to do this month, so $100 should help a little bit. Coffee, we're going to do $5. And lastly, we're going to do our allowance. So if you're new here, my husband and I, I was short this $20, and I wasn't, my math wasn't mathing. So my husband and I get $30. My oldest gets $11. My twins get $9. I had that money to the side. I had no idea where I had these extra 10s, but now I realize. Okay, so this should be 89, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, Divas, well, that is it. Thank you for staying until the end. Today, we set up our first paycheck for the month of June. We did our first week cash stuffing, girl. We are on a roll. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.